Good morning, everyone. It looks like we still have people coming in, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into our presentation. Um, my name is Gail Gonzalez, and I am the Director of Events for EVA. We have a Salesforce native registration app that I'm going to show you today and our Event Tech Hub. So I'm going to go through, kind of give you an overview, and then we'll have maybe about 5 minutes for questions at the end. So let me jump into this is a registration page that you can create. So you can put in, we have an event builder for registration, and this is for Salesforce. So everything that we're doing is native to Salesforce. So if you have Salesforce, we install our registration app inside of your Salesforce. There's no integration. It's all part of the same system. And as part of the installation, we also have a event builder, which will allow you to build out these different microsites. You can also clone the sites, so you can build one and just keep cloning it, make it easy. This is actually pretty handy for chapters, sections. If you have different groups that you're trying to manage and want to draw all the information into Salesforce into one place, that's what our registration system does. It's fairly straightforward from the attendee experience as far as we want to get them in, get them out. This is the registration page. You can put customized fields in here. What's your dietary restrictions, housing information, flight information. So you can put customized fields here, get the information that you want, send them on to selecting their tickets. You can build out any type of ticket type. We also have discount codes that are easy to create. We do a lot of webinars through the registration setup as well. So you can do webinars, annual conferences. Let's say if I go to next, you'll see the order summary. And this is where you can put in the discount code. It's very straightforward. I'll click next just to show you the billing information. And then once you get to the end, we accept we're actually a pass-through. So if you have PayPal, Authorize.net, Stripe, BluePay, we have a long list. We're able to add that into the registration path, and it's a pass-through. So there aren't any um, surcharges or fees or processing fees or anything like that from us. It actually just goes directly to you. So I kind of zip through that pretty quickly. Just to get to our event builder, which is it's a pretty straightforward setup. This is you may recognize if you have Salesforce. This is inside of Salesforce. You build out the event. You can put your logos, colors, any kind of images here. Again, everything is native. So we're actually number one on the Salesforce Exchange. And in order to be on the Salesforce Exchange, there's a lot of security requirements, a lot of requirements that Salesforce has to be able to promote us as a partner of Salesforce. So we're 5 stars on there also, which is awesome. So as included in what you get, you also get the event builder, which is you put in all the information. You can do ticket types, and I'll show you really quickly the tickets. If I was going to add a new ticket, I would just put in the ticket name here. Maybe the quantity is 20. You can do wait listing. Let's say I'll make that free, or I can put it at a price. What's the description and start date? And this is easy for when you're using, if you have early bird, just set all of your timings. That way you can kind of set it and forget it. You can keep going. Discount codes, venue information. And once you get to, that's our event builder. It's very straightforward. And then this is the back end of Salesforce. So what does it look like inside of Salesforce? You can see all of your registrants, all the registrant information. Again, because it's inside of Salesforce, all of this information is captured on your leads or contacts, who attended. I can see that this person attended 5 events. We can as part of this, we can also connect to the Marketing Cloud, Experience Cloud. And that way, you are making more informed decisions when you're marketing. This person attended these specific events. I want to market out to them specifically. Um, we also generate a QR code, and I'll show you. We have a on-site badge printing app that you're able to use as well, and I'll show you that. But this is basically all the information that we're capturing, and we can create new fields, capture new information. Our developers are Salesforce certified, and we go through a discovery call, and then we configure your Salesforce. You have access to all the cool bells and whistles of Salesforce, um, which makes our pricing for the registration app very competitive. With the, you can create dashboards. We can create them for you. We can also put in all types of reporting that you need to generate. That way you're not creating new reports. You can generate reports through the system this way. So that's kind of really quickly our registration. And then our on-site app is very similar to what you use, where I go to Salesforce to different events, and I always lose my QR code, so I can actually do the check-in with search, and then I just put in my first name, last name, and then I can check in and get my badge. I actually have an on-site preview I can show you, where they go in, they can scan their QR code or put in their name. They can check, verify that they spelled their name correctly, that everything is in order here. Click print badge, and then their badge prints out. So it's that easy. We've done studies actually about how long it takes to print out their badges. Very quick. We keep the line moving very quickly. And the other thing too is our job is to try to get away from spreadsheets as much as possible, where while you're on site, it will register who's checked in, who isn't checked in, and it writes this information back to Salesforce. So you can see who actually attended these events. You're not doing the extra work of creating spreadsheets, writing it down, doing all those different things. Through our check-in app, you're able to do that in real time. So that's sort of our check-in app. So we have the event builder, our Salesforce native registration, and our check-in app. And our check-in app actually connects with we have a Event Tech Hub that we call it, and it's basically a conference site builder where you can do live, virtual, and hybrid events right on the platform. I just had a 3,000 person hybrid event where we provided techs, and we were able to support. We've had over 16,000 on the platform before. We also do, where they have 50. One of my clients, she has 7 events, and they're all live in-person events, and she just clones each event one over the other, and then she's able to capture all the information she needs, provide an agenda, be able to do the on-demand library, her webinars. She's creating multiple. With both of our platforms, you're able to do unlimited events, unlimited sites, unlimited licenses, and we charge a subscription fee. So you pay a flat rate. It's not where you pay for buckets of attendees and do all of it. You can budget. You have the flat rate. That's what you pay each year, and it just rolls over. So that way you can keep all of your data, all your information in the same place, and it's unlimited. What I'm showing you now is our Launchpad. Our Launchpad goes through 6 steps where you put in, to build out a site, you put in what your event details are, you put in your logo, banner, colors from your style guide, and then you choose what features you want to use with a specific event. Our organizations have, because you're able to do unlimited sites, this is an example of a landing page that our organizations have, where they can have multiple events, they can do webinars, they can do their annual conference with our platform, it scales, and they can do virtual events as well. If I were an attendee, I would click on, let's say I'm interested in this specific event. Now it breaks out into registration, Salesforce registration. You can do your full schedule. The highlights here are really, your attendees can do, if you're doing a Zoom or virtual, you can build out multi-day events. If they're in person, your attendees can come here and build out their own schedule. So they can go to the My Schedule, They can add all of the different sessions. You can have recordings in those sessions after the fact. You can put everything that you want into these agendas and then have your attendees build out their schedule, and then they can follow the schedule. Because the site is mobile responsive, it's been in over 130 countries. They can use this on any type of device and track their schedule. Or because I know that there are it's a lot of attendees still that like to have the paper copy. When they build out their schedule, it's a customized schedule for them. They can export it to a PDF and print it. They can also save it to their Google Calendar or their Outlook calendar. They can view it in many different ways. Here's a list of what I'm doing today, those types of things. So building out their schedule is one of the big things that really helps. You can also help your attendees by building out tracks where they can save specific tracks to their schedule, and then that's what they're following throughout the day. We have a complete exhibitor package where if you want to provide exhibitors with the option of being able to click on different videos, they can also see they can go through, there's different layouts that you can use too, where this is a layout with an image. Right here is another one where it can link out. We have full exhibitor layouts with different booth types. And let's say this would be an example of the booth type. They can put in a trailer, all the information that they want. Exhibitors also have the ability to meet with attendees if you want them to. They can set up appointments right on the platform. There's a matchmaking tool. So if I did the make an appointment, I come here and I'm able to make appointments with other attendees. I can set up categories that apply to my attendees. My attendees look at, maybe they're interested in registration systems and hybrid events. Click save, and then they can see all the different individuals who are attending the event and make appointments with each other. All of this is, again, the same subscription price. This actually ties into our attendee directory where you can have this visible, not visible. And again, the attendees can make appointments with each other. They can meet on the platform. They can do a one-to-one video call, a one-to-one chat, or they can meet with each other on site and say, hey, I'm going to be at this event. Can we meet on site? I'd like to talk more about whatever it is they're interested in. More networking tools, the networking roundtables. You can set up as many of these as you'd like. We've had these used for board meetings, chapter, section meetings, meet the speaker, sponsorship demo rooms where you can add value to your sponsorship packages. A lot of what we do on the platform is geared towards also generating revenue from the platform. So there's a lot of options there. And then the other half is focused on engagement and data and what our data capture is. So we're able to, if you're doing it through Salesforce, it's single sign-on. We're able to create single sign-on so that the attendees have one login in multiple places. Let's see, we also have gamification as an option. So you can kind of see the leaderboard here. And then really quickly, I just kind of want to run through what does it look like on the back end. So because my background is in meeting planning, I've done meeting planning, citywides, international events, all of those things for almost 20 years. We focus this on how do we support the planner, how do we support the organization, and a lot of it is through our dashboards, through the data that we're able to capture. As soon as your attendees log in, we capture who, what, when, where, why, how, everything that they're doing, so that we can understand what's the behavior. Because each organization, each client is different, and the behavior of their attendees is different. So you're able to kind of narrow it down, and this also helps with revenue generation. One other thing that I wanted to mention on the back end, this is what you have complete access to. If you want to change a logo, change it here. If you want to add a page, you can add new pages. Some of our clients just have 3 drop-down menus, and that's fine. And others really build it out. So it really is create your own journey on the platform. But as far as helping the planner, we have submission forms. So no one ever believes me that when a client sends out their speaker portal, they send the link out to their speakers to capture their bio, headshot, disclosure information, presentations, handouts. They can get all that information through this link that they send out. They actually fill it out. And I don't know why, because it's really hard to kind of wrangle the speakers and to get that speaker information. And the same thing, we also have exhibitors and sponsors where you can capture their logos, and they're meeting. I with the exhibitors, I give a fake deadline, and then the real deadline's a week later, and that really works. But they're able to go step by step and build out their own virtual booths. If it's very basic with a logo and a link, that's very simple to do. But we have these links, these portals provided so that you send them out and everything comes back to the platform. You're not using your Google Drive or Dropbox to house all this information. It's all coming to the platform. Then you can review. We also have posters, abstract submission. We have a wizard for certificates. So if you want to build out your certificate that's automated, I have a client that has sent out over 500 certificates. It's a medical organization. We do a lot of medical organizations with certifications. And they sent out over 500 and it was all automated. Before it was manual process. So we've saved a lot of time that way too. We have, there's so much on this platform. I have 1 minute left, but I just wanted to leave, I guess, a minute for some questions.
Gil, thank you so much. We do have some questions here. One thing I think someone was just asking with the mission control with the back end. I'm rephrasing here. On the back end, like how are you finding clients? Are they saving time? Is it difficult? What is the benefit of them having full control of the back end?
That's a great question. Initially it was a learning curve. We built out the launch pad to make it a 6-step process to where they can choose what they want. So once they build it, they have the framework, and then they're able to input, whatever additional information they want. But as time has gone on, people are very familiar with these platforms. They're very tech savvy. I have one client that has taught me some things on the platform that I didn't actually know we could do. And so I have, and for the ones that have questions, we have a help desk. We have, a little chat box all the time that will ping everybody in the company to answer questions. So we're here to, kind of make sure that you guys are successful.
All right. If there aren't any other questions, we're going to let you all go to your next demo. Thank you very much. And Gil, I think you have a code for them to scan in, right? If they want to schedule a demo with them.
I do. If you did want to do a demo, go ahead and scan that QR code, and that will take you to book a demo.
So just to let you all know, just to kind of review and summarize everything that Gil has shown you, there's 2 main products. One is a registration app that is native to Salesforce, and the second one is the conference app. And that really, once you enter information in, it populates all in the right area. You're going to save hundreds of minutes of time and frustration. You're going to see yourselves just being a much well-oiled machine within your organization. And we hope that we can get you there. Book a demo with us. You can have more fun time with Gil. But thank you for spending the time with us today. We hope to hear from you.